Little Miss Bossy by Roger Hargreaves. On Monday, little Miss Bossy went for a walk. She met Mr. Nosy. "Where are you going?" he asked. "Mind your own business," she retorted. On Tuesday, she met the fabulous Mr. Noisy. He was singing a song, noisily, of course. "Be quiet," she told him. On Wednesday, she met Mr. Happy. He was smiling, as usual. "Take that silly smile off your face," she said. And as you can imagine, little Miss Bossy wasn't very popular, to say the least. Now, little did Miss Bossy realize but somebody had seen her bossing Mr. Nosy about, and that same somebody had seen her bossing Mr. Noisy about, and that same somebody had seen her bossing Mr. Happy about. The wizard, whose name incidentally was Wilfred, went home with thinking, "Something really ought to be done about Miss Bossy," he thought to himself as he walked along. When he arrived home, he went straight for his library and took down a large red book from his bookshelf. It was rather dusty, as it had been for a long time. "Let's see now," he said to himself as he sat into an armchair. He turned to page 304. On the top of the page it says, "How to Stop People Being Bossy." Wilfred the wizard read the page very carefully, shut the book, put it back in the bookshelf, and grinned, a particularly wizardy sort of grin. The day after, which was Thursday, little Miss Bossy met somebody who was fast asleep, as usual. "Mr. Lazy." "Wake up," she said bossily, and prodded him in the tummy. "Ouch," protested Mr. Lazy. But, behind Miss Bossy, Wilfred the wizard, who had been following her, said something too, under his breath, a wizardry word he learned from page 304. And what do you know what happened? Suddenly, as if by magic, which is true, there appeared at Miss Bossy's feet a pair of boots. One minute they weren't there. The next minute they were there. Miss Bossy looked down in alarm. They were magic boots, and being magic boots, they could speak to each other. "Hello, left," said the right boot. "Hello, right," said the left boot. "Ready when you are," said right. "Right," said left, and off they set. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, master and master, marching poor Miss Bossy's along. Miss Bossy couldn't do a thing about it. Mr. Lazy was much amused. "Well done, Wilfred," he chuckled. Wilfred winked a wizardly wink. These boots marched little Miss Bossy for 5 miles. She was exhausted. "Ready, left," said the right boot. "Ready," replied left. "A 10," said right. "Shun," said left. And they came to a halt. Little Miss Bossy is quite out of breath. She tried to take off her boots, but it was impossible. Along came Wilfred. "Those are said Wilfred, pointing to the boots, "are only for people who are too bossy." "Make them go away at once," cried Miss Bossy, stamping her foot. Well, at least she tried to stamp her foot, but the boot wouldn't. "We are out of steps," chuckled right. Left giggled. "You will do as I say," roared Miss Bossy. "Ready when you are," said right. "Right away," replied left. "Quick march." And out they set again. Left, right, for 10 miles. And then they stopped again. And along came Wilfred. "Make these talking boots go away," shouted Miss Bossy. "Only if you say the magic word," replied Wilfred. Miss Bossy thought, and thought again. "Please," she said. "That's better," smiled Wilfred. And then he said the wizardly word again, under his breath, in page 304. The boots disappeared as if by magic. "Now then," said Wilfred, sternly wagging his finger, "stop being bossy, or you know what'll happen." Miss Bossy nodded, miserably. "Very well," smiled Wilfred, and went. And here are Miss Bossy's friends, Mr. Happy, Mr. Lazy, Mr. Nosy, and Mr. Noisy. And you know something? From then on until now off, little Miss Bossy's a changed person. Not bossy at all. And you know why, don't you? Do you know what she's afraid of? Bossy Boots. No point, that's Barfupa's cat. I didn't know she had boots that can talk. It for the muscle. Okay. What exactly is some commentary think? Well, Mr. Noisy made a comeback. That's funny. Well, I think it's some egads.
You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product.
What is that? Instead of I like a piece of meat. Thinking this is the first Little Miss book.
You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feed.
Some product feeds I got. You